Hey guys, it's Silly Stone here and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be doing another video. Now, prior to my other video, Secret Mountain Force Awesome, it looks like you guys were putting a bunch of comments down there and saying, oh, it looks like this other show wasn't that repulsive as well. And trust me, the reason why I didn't went to this show yet was because that Secret Mountain Force Awesome was just horrendous to look at. All right, that earned the #1 spot. This one, however, this show that I'm going to be talking about earns the 2nd place. All right, and there might be a 3rd runner-up. It's going to be a surprise, so stay tuned if you want to watch that one. But until then, run that intro. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the Problem Solverz, alright? These two shows, Problem Solverz and Secret Mountain Force Awesome, both aired almost at the same time. They both almost had the same premiere date. And I remember this because, you know, I was there. I remember when it was on television. It was very, very weird to look at, if anything. Both shows gave me fever nightmares. All right, it gave me like a fever dream, if you will. These shows were just bad, and I hated them for being bad. They were also showed along with Uncle Grandpa, and Uncle Grandpa is just not my favorite show at all either. I skip Uncle Grandpa anytime there is. If regular show or Adventure Time came on, I was all about that business. But if these two, God forbid, if these two shows came on and had more than 30 minutes on the goddamn time segment on Cartoon Network back then, best believe I'm going to be tuning in on Disney Channel or Nickelodeon. And that's not cap. Alright, now let's begin with the video. The Problem Solverz is an animated comedy series that follows an unconventional investigative trio of Alfei, Horace, and Roba. Now, of course, you guys could probably already tell who the hell is which and which is who. I mean, the naming of these characters was not at all clever. Alright, we're going to play a little game right now. So, I'm going to place 3 of the characters on the screen right now. And underneath it, I'm going to place the names of the characters, alright? All I want you to do is literally go in the comment section below, list from left, center, and right from the images that are shown to you right now. Tell me their names from left to center to right on the comment section below. I want you to basically match their names from left, center to right on the comment section below. It will take exactly 10 seconds. I want you to pause the video, and I'm just going to give this video 10 seconds. So here we go. Alright, time is up. Pencils down. Here are the answers. Yeah, it could be just literally the process of elimination here. Yeah, so here they are, the investigative trio here. A robot, a human on the right, I believe, and brown talking person thing, Sasquatch. Is he a Sasquatch? I think he's a Sasquatch. That's what he has to be. Okay, so residing in the peculiar town of Farboro. I don't know what that place is. Never heard of it before. I know it's a fictional place, but it sounds pretty rural, I guess. They approach each case with a unique blend of absurdity and ingenuity. Yeah, but no, seriously, Farboro? Like, what, is it a place of far, far away? Are you trying to reference Shrek here? I don't get it. Like, is it like a land of far, far away? I still don't understand. Like, are you trying to tell us a fairy tale here? Or are you trying to introduce us to an adventure prime dupe trio that's supposed to be like Scooby-Doo for some shit. Is this supposed to be Shaggy? No, is this supposed to be Scooby? I mean, I see Shaggy, I see Scooby, but here's the thing: there's no maidens here. What the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? And let's not forget that the fact that almost every character has lips that resemble a fucking butthole, like an anus. Like, it's weird. Like, I thought the fart from Secret Mountain Forest Awesome was horrible, but they have like lips that look like anus lips. Like, what are we doing here? Like, wow. Like, just wow. And the Sasquatch looking motherfucker, he looks like he's into some freaky nasty shit. Like, I don't trust this show at all. It's so weird. And look what they have them do. Look what they have him doing. Look how he eats that pizza. Who eats a pizza like that? The Sasquatch guy, by the way, okay, his name is Alfie, alright, for those of you who don't know. He's basically a sporadic creature with complex genetic makeup, provides the group with boundless energy and unpredictable tactics. And as I was Googling this guy, well, the Problem Solverz basically, I've seen a Reddit post of Alfie being compared to this one weird looking dude from the coffee episode. You know how Mordecai and Rigby were trying to, work harder, work faster, become energetic, and, work through the day so they could purchase concert tickets to fist pump. Well, there's an episode where the coffee salesman, right? He's with his mascot coffee looking creature. I'm guessing he's supposed to reveal himself as a fucking coffee bean monster or whatever. So a lot of people are saying that they look somewhat alike because they got like butt looking heads. So I'm guessing Alfie is a coffee monster, so that explains why he's so energetic and loud and noisy. You don't believe me? Here's a video.
Hey, Alfie, aren't you gonna pack anything for our annual Problem Solverz camping trip?
No, yeah, I'm all set, 'cause I'm not going.
What?
I'm obsessed with hamburgers now. I gotta eat all these I just made.
Alfie, you need a more balanced diet with exercise and fresh air.
Nah, I only like hamburger air now.
Alfie, Rob is right, and since technically I'm your owner, I'm taking you camping.
Yeah, I know. It was weird, right? Anyways, yeah. The show being unfunny is basically an understatement at this point. Alright, going down the list, we got Horace. Horace, right? Horace. Counterbalance often finds himself managing the chaos generated by his partners, and he's basically the normal guy in the group, if that makes any sense. And last but not least, we got Roba, a reclusive individual with a fear of humanity, contributes a distinctive analytical perspective through robotic persona. Basically, this motherfucker is a robot, okay? That's all I gotta say here. I mean, he seems to be like the tidy-whitey organizing, he functions differently as a robot, and he's a little bit scared of other human beings. Well, I hate how I'm saying like as if this guy is a human being, which he's not, but he looks a lot like a fucking human. But I'm guessing he's like an android or something. I guess. I don't know. Now, together, these three navigate the world filled with bizarre mysteries and challenges, employing their distinctive skills to unravel perplexing situations. The series combines comedic elements with an offbeat detective narrative, offering viewers an entertaining and unconventional viewing experience. But to be honest with you, this show displays no efforts in trying to be anything but entertaining, okay? Watching it as a viewer back then, as a kid, when I first saw this show, it was very, how do I say this? Boring to watch, to say the least. All I saw was a bunch of characters that looked like they were animated in Adobe Flash, put together, and you see all these colors, bright colors just moving in the background, and you see these weird, unorthodox looking creatures just talking in front of you. That's how it was watching the show. I knew that they were somewhat of a mystery crew. I never thought they were a mystery crew. I didn't think they were like the Scooby-Doo gang. I thought they were just guys going out there being heroes, I guess, like a hero squad, if you will. Some people, I don't know if there is any people that would say that this show shows a lot of comic relief, but it doesn't. It doesn't even show anything funny. I haven't laughed ever, not once. I think I chuckled a little bit when Alfie was talking, but that's because he's supposed to be the energetic, crazy ass, eating, munching, Homer Simpson, indulging ass person in the freaking series. But he's not entertaining at all. He's basically annoying. And every time I hear his voice, I just want to put my TV volume down. That's how annoying and very popular this character was. But the show was also unpopular as well. To say that there were mixed reviews about the show would be an understatement. The Problem Solverz garnered a mixed reception from viewers in general, and some praised its unique humor and creativity, and then there's the normal people who find it either too chaotic and nonsensical. That would best describe this whole entire series as a whole, and there were only 2 seasons in this whole entire show, which you could easily look up online on YouTube, and it's available for anybody to watch. If you want to waste your Saturday afternoon watching the show, be my guest. The show also garnered a cult following despite its decisive nature and the fact that the fan base appreciates its offbeat charm. The unconventional storytelling is just somewhat alluring to those who really love this fucking show. And as I said before, the show looks like it was developed by Adobe Flash with no type of effort done at all. There's nothing unique about this show. You could literally just put this same type of production and effort on a YouTube channel that tries to produce this type of series, and I beg to differ that this show would have gotten a fan base of its own if it was just on YouTube and not on Cartoon Network, where it's wasting everybody's goddamn time. So while it wasn't a mainstream hit, it did contribute a diversity of animated programming by offering a bold and experimental approach to comedy. And again, like I said before, this could have been on YouTube and it could have been funded very well to people who actually enjoy the show, not being massively, funded by a very important network that produces cartoons, like Cartoon Network, for example. Yeah, why was it even on there? Okay, so let's not forget about the guy who was responsible. I'm not even gonna say it as if it was a crime, but technically it is. Okay, it's kind of a crime to make a series like this. But anyways, this guy, Ben Q. Jones, was the creator of this show. He is also the founder of Ben Jones Studio, which was founded in 1999. He worked for Fox and FXX. Remember FX, that got the movies? Yeah, that. He also worked on Koala Man. Well, he didn't create it, but he was the executive producer for that show. High School USA, I do not, do not watch that show. It's not even worth it. He's also a creative director for Bento Box Studios, which is responsible for creating a lot of shows, actually. I would say Koala Man would be one of them. Like I said before, it's one of my favorite shows. He also made one of the most annoying shows, Sanjay and Craig. Well, I don't find that show funny, but they made Bob's Burgers as well, which is a very highly popular show that I like personally. Created by Jay Howell, who made these weird characters that somewhat are similar resemblance to them. Yep. But it's really weird how Problem Solverz has a direct link to Bob's Burgers. It's so weird. Like, I never thought this would be a thing. But I digress. Back to Ben Q. Jones. Although he is a associate from Bento Box Studios, and he did work on very major projects, he was the creator of 2 other short-lived cartoon animated shows that premiered on Netflix, which was Stone Clackers and Saturday Morning All-Star Hits. That would be it from there. I mean, this would be the early ages of Bento Box Entertainment, if you will. There hasn't been much done by Ben Q. Jones as of lately, but I do believe that he is a hard worker and he does deserve his flowers, because he is, of course, part of a very, very beloved studio which created the most entertaining titles on Fox platform. So we could just at least acknowledge that. But when it comes to the Problem Solvers, wasting my time watching this show, I'm sorry. I can't forgive that. I mean, don't get me wrong, the show had a lot of potential to show off what it is, and a lot of people are cruel about it. But the thing is, it's the fact that the characters in the show are just somewhat bland or somewhat just not interesting to look at. In fact, it takes a lot of character, right? You know what I mean? Like, if you watch a show like Bob's Burgers, you could see characters that have individualism. Like, they have so much unique layers underneath them, and they could be very relatable and very fun to watch. And Bob's Burgers isn't like crazy like Problem Solvers, and the reason why I'm comparing the two is the fact that one show is just casual, right? Bob's Burgers, and the other one is just, oh yeah, we're gonna throw this crazy ass adventure in front of your face, and we're hoping that you enjoy it because it's meant for kids. Meanwhile, you got Bob's Burgers over here gaining an audience of like young and mature adults. It's as if the show wasn't meant to be good at all. Short-lived as hell, just like the other projects Ben Q was working on, and it really sucks. It really does. But hopefully, I mean, again, there is a lot of projects that he worked on in the past where he, was associated with Bento Box Studios. So being a cartoon creator, it just has its flaws. And to move on from that, it's best to just sticking to what you know. And I'm not saying that as to be disrespectful, but, it really is hard to, be consistent with what you want to produce. It really is. It takes a team, basically. But I do appreciate him for creating those shows. I haven't really looked into the 2 other series that he created, but I'll check them out and see what they're about. I mean, I'm not really going to be that interested, to be honest with you, but hey, it's whatever. So yeah, The Problem Solvers was a show that had the expectation of being promising to the future of Cartoon Network as a studio. Well, not a studio, but a company, and how they want to make sure that kids were entertained by it. But it looks like the reviews speak for themselves. Problem Solvers had a major change during season 2 where they transformed the animation, but nothing really happened, and that would be the end of the series as a whole. So I guess that would be it. The Problem Solvers was not much of a great show for me to watch. I mean, again, I was one of those viewers who just, nonchalantly watched the show and then just cater to other shows that were more entertaining, like, I don't know, Regular Show, and that was about it. I mean, again, Problem Solvers is unpopular and a very unattractive show. But what happens if I tell you that there is a third place, a runner-up? The next show will probably surprise you. So, until then, stay tuned. And next week, we'll talk about it. I'm Laystone, and I'm out.